Vairagya, Non-Attachment, by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Vairagya, a term from the ancient Indian philosophical tradition, holds a significant place in the realm of spiritual and personal development. The concept of Vairagya is deeply rooted in the teachings of various Indian philosophical systems, including yoga, Vedanta and Buddhism. It is a multifaceted concept that encompasses the idea of detachment, dispassion and renunciation, and it plays a crucial role in the pursuit of inner peace, self-realization and liberation from the cycle of birth and death. In The Ancient Wisdom, Annie Besant describes Vairagya as indifference to the unreal, the transitory and to the fruits of action, non-attachment. In Some Glimpses of Occultism, Charles Webster Leadbeater says, "From a recognition of the instability and unsatisfying nature of external things, indifference to them naturally follows. The aspirant becomes indifferent to things that come and go, and more he fixes his attention on the changeless reality which is ever present." In his working glossary, William Quan Judge describes Vairagya as freedom from worldly passion, absence of all worldly desires. To understand the essence of Vairagya, it is essential to delve into its historical and philosophical context. The concept finds its origins in the ancient scriptures of India, such as the Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita and the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna expounds on the virtues of Vairagya, emphasizing the importance of performing one's duties without attachments to the results. Similarly, in the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali delineates Vairagya as one of the two fundamental principles, along with abhyasa, practice, for attaining the state of yoga which signifies union with the higher self. Vairagya encompasses a state of mind characterized by a sense of detachment from the transient aspects of the material world. It involves cultivating an attitude of non-attachment to the outcomes of one's actions, as well as a dispassionate approach towards the sensory pleasures and pains of life. Vairagya does not imply a negation of the world or a state of apathy. Rather, it signifies a balanced outlook that enables one to navigate through life's experiences with inner composure and resilience. Also, Vairagya does not imply a disengagement from life, but rather a detachment from the material aspects of life. It is about finding inner peace and contentment regardless of external circumstances. Vairagya encourages individuals to let go of attachments and desires that cause suffering, allowing them to live fully in the present moment with a sense of freedom and clarity. In the Indian philosophical tradition, Vairagya is classified into two main types: Samprajñāta Vairagya and Asamprajñāta Vairagya. Samprajñāta Vairagya refers to a state of detachment achieved through discriminative knowledge and understanding. It involves a conscious and intellectual process of discerning the impermanent nature of the world and the internal nature of the self. On the other hand, Asamprajñāta Vairagya is a state of transcendental detachment that arises from profound meditation and spiritual realization. It is a state of absolute renunciation and non-attachment that leads to liberation, moksha, from the cycle of birth and death. The cultivation of Vairagya is a gradual and transformative process that involves various practices aimed at purifying the mind and nurturing a sense of detachment. These practices are integral to the paths of yoga, Vedanta and Buddhism, and they include 1. Self-enquiry and contemplation, reflecting on the impermanent nature of the world and the eternal nature of the self through introspective enquiry. 2. Meditation, engaging in meditation practices to develop mental clarity, emotional stability and inner tranquility. 3. Austerity and simplicity, embracing a simple and austere lifestyle that minimises attachment to material possessions and sensory indulgences. 4. Service and compassion, engaging in selfless service, seva, and cultivating compassion towards all beings, which helps in transcending the ego and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. 5. Ekagrata, or one-pointed focus, is closely related to Vairagya. When one can maintain a state of ekagrata, one is better able to cultivate Vairagya. By focusing their mind on a single point or goal, individuals can detach themselves from distractions and desires that may hinder their progress. This relationship allows for a deeper understanding of oneself and the world around, leading to a sense of inner peace and contentment. While the pursuit of Vairagya is highly rewarding, it is not devoid of challenges and obstacles. The human mind is inherently conditioned to seek pleasure, avoid pain, and cling to the familiar. Therefore, the process of cultivating Vairagya requires a sincere and sustained effort to overcome the following challenges. 1. Attachment and aversion. The mind's tendency to form attachments to pleasurable experiences and develop aversion towards unpleasant ones poses a significant obstacle in cultivating Vairagya. 2. Ego identification. The identification with the ego and the sense of individuality creates a barrier to experiencing the interconnectedness of all existence, which is essential for Vairagya. 3. Social and cultural conditioning. Societal norms, cultural beliefs, and familial expectations can influence an individual's perspective on renunciation and detachment, making it challenging to embrace Vairagya wholeheartedly. The practice of Vairagya yields profound fruits that enrich the inner landscape of an individual and lead to spiritual evolution. Some of the notable fruits of Vairagya include: 1. Inner peace and equanimity. Vairagya enables one to remain undisturbed by the fluctuating circumstances of life, fostering a deep sense of inner peace and equanimity. 2. Freedom from suffering. By transcending attachment to the ephemeral aspects of life, Vairagya liberates the individual from the cycle of craving and aversion, thereby alleviating mental and emotional suffering. 3. Self-realization and spiritual awakening. Vairagya paves the way for self-realization, enabling an individual to recognize their true nature beyond the transient identifications of the ego. 4. Compassionate living. The practice of Vairagya fosters a compassionate and inclusive outlook, nurturing a genuine concern for the well-being of all beings and the environment. In today's fast-paced and materialistic world, the relevance of Vairagya is as crucial as ever. The modern lifestyle, characterized by consumerism, technological distractions, and incessant busyness, often leads to mental stress, emotional imbalance, and existential disquiet. In this context, the principles of Vairagya offer a timeless antidote to the maladies of contemporary living. By integrating the essence of Vairagya into everyday life, individuals can experience a profound shift in their outlook and well-being. In conclusion, Vairagya stands as a beacon of wisdom and spiritual insight, guiding seekers on the path of self-discovery and transcendence. Its profound teachings and transformative practices continue to inspire and uplift individuals across diverse cultures and time periods. By embracing the spirit of Vairagya, one can embark on a journey of inner freedom, self-realization and harmonious living, ultimately leading to the fulfillment of the highest human potential.